welcome back to my channel Hooked in Loops. So let's begin with today's tutorial. So for this we are using a 4-ply acrylic yarn. So let me just give you a brief intro about what is a 4-ply yarn. The yarn that has got 4 strings twisted together is known as the 4-ply yarn, and the material I'm using is acrylic. So we are using 4-ply acrylic yarn with a 3mm crochet hook. So why am I using a 3mm crochet hook? So guys, you should always select your hook and yarn of similar sizes. It should not be way too much thicker or way too much thinner, so it should be comparable in size. So I prefer to use 3mm always with a 4-ply yarn. And sorry guys for the background noises. So let's begin with tutorial with the white colored yarn, because the central portion of the coaster is going to be white. So we will begin with a magic circle. So how to do a magic circle? We will take 2 fingers, index finger and middle finger, and place it in this way. Then place the end of the yarn on top of both the fingers and hold it with the thumb. Wrap the yarn around the fingers so that it forms X, and then turn and hold the larger end of the yarn with your ring finger. If you're a complete beginner, practice holding the yarn in this way for some time till you are comfortable. Okay, then guys, place your hook downwards, pointing downwards, okay, and insert it below the first loop and on top of the second, so that the hook gets a grip over the yarn. Pull the second loop from below in this way and twist your yarn. Okay, now place this hook below this yarn. This is the larger end of the yarn, right? Simply place it below the yarn. Don't put too much pressure over your hand, otherwise it will start paining. So guys, now get a grip over the yarn in this way and pull it through the loop that is already present in the hook. In this way we do a magic circle. So the round 1 of the coaster is going to be a double crochet round. So double crochet is a lengthier stitch. It is longer than single crochet. To reach to that length, we will do a chain 2. So yarn over, pull the yarn through the loop that is already present in the hook. So 1 chain done and another chain. So chain 2. Okay. Now we have reached to a height of a double crochet, right? We will consider this chain 2 as invisible. Just forget that you did it. We did it only to reach a height. Okay. Now around the magic circle, we will be doing total 20 double crochet stitches. So how to do a double crochet? Let's do it guys. Yarn over, insert the hook in the magic circle, place the yarn on top of the hook, turn the hook sideways to get a grip over the yarn, and pull the yarn outside the magic circle. Now you can see that there are 3 loops in the hook. Yarn over and pull it through the first 2 loops and then through the next 2 loops. Okay, so in this way we are going to have total 20 double crochet. So let's do it guys. So yarn over, insert your hook in the magic circle, pull it outside, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops and then through the next 2 loops. So 2 double crochets are done. In this way we will be doing a total of 20 double crochets around the magic circle. So let's do it off camera and then come back to you. So we did total 19 double crochets. Let's do the last one together. Okay, so yarn over, insert your hook in the magic circle and pull the yarn outside the magic circle. You have got 3 loops in the hook. Yarn over and pull it through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull it through the next 2 loops. So in this way guys, we did a total of 20 double crochets. Now guys, let's close this circle or make it smaller in size. How to do that? Simply pull the tail of the magic circle, that is the shorter end of the yarn. Just pull it. In this way it will become smaller in size, right? Now guys, do one thing. Simply we will complete this round with a slip stitch. So where we will be doing the slip stitch? We will be doing the slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. As I mentioned you earlier, just forget that you did a chain 2 and consider that invisible. So we will do a slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. So insert your hook there in the first double crochet. Pull the yarn outside through that stitch in this way, and then guys pull the first loop through the second one in this way. So we did a slip stitch, right? And then guys, we will be doing a chain 1 to secure the slip stitch. Complete this round. Now we will do one thing. Simply cut the yarn. Now pull the loop guys using your hook in this way. Make it tight. In order to hide the yarn through the stitches, just insert your hook in the same stitch where you did your slip stitch from below. Wrap the yarn around your hook and pull it downwards. Again insert it from top in the next stitch. Wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it outside. Again insert your hook in the next stitch from below and pull the yarn downwards. You can also do the same thing using a needle. In that case, keep a longer tail. Okay, that will be faster. And now what I'll do, I'll simply cut it in this way. This is going to be the back side and it is done guys. Now let's move to the next round. Next round we are using this pink color, light pink color. Oops. So let's do the color change. How to do the color change? We will begin with a slip knot. So take your yarn, place it on top of your index finger and wrap it around your finger forming an X and turn. Make sure the tail is slightly longer to have a good grip. In this way, pull the first loop and from below pull the second loop and also the shorter end apart. In this way we did a slip knot. Insert the hook in the slip knot and pull the larger end of the yarn to make the knot tight, right? So you just did a slip knot. After this guys, simply slip stitch in any stitch of the last round. I always prefer starting from the first stitch of the last round. So insert your hook in the first stitch, right? Now guys, take the yarn on top of the stitch and pull the yarn through that stitch outside. I hope you understood what I did. Now do a slip stitch by pulling the first loop through the second loop or in the hook. Now guys, let's begin the next step. The next round is also going to be round of double crochet. So for that we will increase the height of the stitch. So do a chain 2. So 1 and 2 in this way. And then guys, in the same stitch we will do 1 double crochet. Just carefully observe the pattern. So we did 1 double crochet in the same stitch, right? Then guys, in the next stitch, this is the next stitch, so yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch and there you do 1 double crochet. A very easy pattern to do. So 2 double crochets are done. 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Then guys, do a chain 2. So 1 and 2. So this is the pattern that you are going to repeat throughout the round. Okay, what do I mean by that? Simply in the next stitch do 1 double crochet like this, and also guys in the next stitch do 1 double crochet like this, and then a chain 2, so like this 1 and 2, and repeat it throughout the round. Let me do it guys for one more time. So yarn over, and also in the following stitch do 1 double crochet, and then guys we will do a chain 2. So this is the pattern, we will repeat it throughout the round. Let me complete it and then come back to you. So guys, we nearly completed our round 2. Now we will simply complete it with a slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch of the round. Ignore the chain 2 that you made, insert your hook in the first double crochet. Pull the yarn through that stitch outside. You have got 2 loops in the hook. Pull the first loop through the second one, and your second round is completed. Again we will be doing a color change, so do one thing guys, simply do a chain 1 and cut the yarn. Pull the loop outside. Insert your hook in the same stitch where you did a slip stitch from below, and pull the yarn backwards. Think I'll stick to this and I'll cut out the extra yarn. I don't need it. So guys, the last 2 rounds will be done with this pink color, which is slightly deeper than this one. So as usual we will do a color change with a slip knot guys, and I already taught you how to do the slip knot in the last round, so it's done. Insert the hook in the slip knot, and guys now we will do a slip stitch in the chain 2 space of the last round. So simply insert your hook or place the hook below the chain 2 space, take the yarn on top of the space and pull it outside through the chain 2 space. Right now guys, do a slip stitch and it's done. So guys, we did a slip stitch in this round. Also we are going to do double crochet stitches, so start it. For doing a double crochet we will start with a chain 2 as usual, and we will consider this invisible. Slightly pull the stitch towards the side in this way. So in this particular space we are going to have 2 double crochets. Just see carefully whatever I am doing. So 1 double crochet done, 1 more double crochet guys, like this. We will do a chain 2, so 1 and 2, and guys we will do 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. Okay, so 1 and 2 in this way. This is going to be the pattern of this entire round. So let's repeat it. Yarn over, do 2 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, so 1 and 2. Then we will do a chain 2, and then guys we will be doing 2 double crochets in the same space in this way. So I hope you understood the pattern. This is going to be the pattern of the entire round. Let's do it off camera guys, and then I'll come back to you. So guys, we are just about to complete our third round. So how we will be completing that? Simple, Just insert your hook in the first double crochet stitch of this round, pull the yarn through it outside and do a slip stitch. Right? Now guys, we will not be doing a color change in the last round, that means in round 4. So this last round is going to be a petal round. Okay, so we will start with double crochets in this chain 2 space. Okay, so for that guys, we will have to slip stitch through the next stitch. So let's do it. Slip stitch in the next, oops, it came out. Slip stitch in the next stitch. It's done guys. And then again we will do a slip stitch in the chain 2 space. So by doing slip stitches, we reached to the chain 2 space. Now in the chain 2 space, we are going to have 8 double crochet stitches. So for doing double crochet stitches, we will start with a chain 2, right, to reach to the height of a double crochet. Then guys, as usual, we will start with our stitches. We will do total 8 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, and guys 8. So let's just count our stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So guys, total 8 double crochets are already done in the chain 2 space. Next step, just see carefully. This is the junction guys, this portion. So this is a set of 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. This is also a set of 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So the point, the joint at this place is the junction. At this joint, we will insert our hook and do a single crochet stitch. So how to do a single crochet? Let's open up and see again. So we will just guys insert our hook in this space, pull the yarn outside. We can see 2 loops in the hook, yarn over and pull it through both the loops. Okay guys, this is how we did our first petal. So 8 double crochet followed by single crochet. Again 8 double crochet in the next chain 2 space. So let's do it off camera and come back to you. So guys, we just completed the 8 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. Simply now what we will do 1 single crochet in this joint like this. 1 single crochet done. So the pattern appears like a petal. So again in the next chain 2 space we will be doing 8 double crochet. So I already did 1. Let's do the remaining 7 off camera. And then guys, again after you completed the 8 double crochets, do a single crochet in this joint. So this is the pattern that you are going to have. Let's complete it guys. So guys, we have just completed our all the petal stitches. And now let's do one thing. Let's do the last single crochet in this joint. Okay. So the last petal is also completed. Now guys, do one thing. Slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch of the round. Pull it. And the slip stitch is also done. After the last slip stitch, do a chain 1 guys to secure the stitch and cut the yarn, pull the loop, make it tight insert the hook in the same stitch from below and pull this yarn. If you want, you can hide this yarn within the stitches in this way, guys. So I hope it was easy to follow. Advisable to use cotton yarn for making coasters. Use a 4-ply cotton yarn and you're good to go. So this is the beautiful pattern and it's completed.